the Bellagio space has to be one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Bellagio Center is located on a beautiful peninsula in Lake Como in northern Italy.
It's the most unique experience I've ever had in my life.
Rockefeller's Bellagio Center allows residents to pursue their latest ideas, shape thinking, and catalyze action. It brings together an incredible diverse mix of artists, thought leaders, scholars, policymakers, and practitioners in an environment that is conducive to both thought and exploration of new ideas.
I was away from all of the hustle and bustle and the hassle of trying to run a big organization, and I could actually think for a change.
One of my biggest takeaways from the residency program was really admitting that you need to have the time and the space and the support to be creative. You don't always look beyond what is your everyday if you don't have time. And when you have time and you have space and you have others' opinions and your own all mashing together, great things can happen.
Bellagio let me reflect on ideas, come up with new ways of applying things that I'd worked on for years, and really gave me a sense of perspective that I did not have in my busy world.
At Bellagio, there's a broad mix of people from countries as far apart as China, Denmark, and Nicaragua, and from backgrounds as varied as ecologists, journalists, and videographers.
So you're there with poets and artists and historians and musicians, and they deliberately curate a group of people who are different from each other. But the one thing you have in common is you're there with all the barriers from your common life taken out of your path to do this piece of intellectual work. I was able to create something called the Generations Initiative, which let me mobilize partners and resources to really look at what's happening in the US with the racial generation gap.
I went there on a very specific mission, and my mission was to look at how do you expand Girls 20 to other countries without messing up its mandate. I'm working on issues that pertain to 20 plus countries. And when you look at the cohort, it was made up of people from Europe, from Africa, from South America. And so when you can actually take your idea and put it in front of that audience, that is gold. One instance, I was sitting beside somebody who was in security issues, and I mentioned that I wanted to do something around security as it relates to girls and women in migration, and he gave me a terrific idea. It expanded my mind.
I found that environment incredibly stimulating, the conversations over lunch and dinner, a great tour of the world's politics, and an opportunity for me to explain my work to others without using jargon and really forcing me to hone in onto what did I want to say and why was I trying to get this message across.
The conversations with these brilliantly diverse people not only improve my thinking, they change the path of my work.
The beauty of it is that you've got some from here, some from there. It's regionally different, it's gender different, it's age different, it's ethnically different. And these are the things that I think encourage people to think differently and to maybe be a bit more respectful of differences, which is what I think the world needs more of.
I made friendships there that I have kept to this day, people that I see that I would never have known otherwise, and that's an incredibly powerful, precious thing.
What I found after leaving Bellagio was that the ideas I had on the evolution of the NGO sector were broadly embraced by many CEOs and have fundamentally changed my job and the role that I'm playing here at Interaction.
It's just a really great opportunity to get out of your daily world and to think and create.
The future of Girls 20, I think, has been helped because I've had the time to be creative through the Bellagio program. I think it's been helped because I do have access to great people. It's been helped because when I say I'm a Rockefeller Fellow, people go, wow, what's that about? And it does give us more credibility.
Bellagio invites you to a new level of conversation. Bellagio asks you to come alive.
If you're a practitioner and you're on the fence as to whether or not to apply, get off the fence.
Take the risk and do it.
Decide to do it. Make a commitment that you're going to go. It will be great.
This will be, or was for me, one of the most amazing experiences of my life. It's important to be able to let go, to step out of leadership roles, and to ask a very basic question. What am I trying to achieve with my professional career?